Good morning, welcome back to the zombie apocalypse here in Louisville in Project Zomboid. We are now on build 42.7, and I left a comment in one of the previous videos already kind of giving a little bit of a preview of what's changed. So there's three big changes affecting this run in particular. First of all, hatchets have gone down from weight 2 to 1.5. So they're now fantastic weapon, probably better than the meat cleaver. I mean, they're still heavier than the meat cleaver, but they also do significantly more damage. So, lumberjack, just win-win situation. The second thing, all propane tanks that exist in the world already have gone to 0 capacity, which sucks a little bit. We had the 6 propane tanks, we had the warehouse with all the propane tanks in them. I might, if propane really becomes an issue and we want to use it and we want to do welding, potentially just go into debug and replace those that the patch broke. But I think we should have plenty of So on the other hand, the propane barbecues are fixed, so we can get propane tanks from those now again, which was broken the last patch. So I think we should be fine. We're in Louisville, there's plenty of propane to go around. The biggest issue, and the reason why we're still here on the pause screen, is that, you know how zombies were attacking chain link fences? Yeah, this system has now been extended to wooden fences. And you know who has a lot of wooden fences around his base? This guy. So we have a little bit of an issue, you know, all the zombie hordes that were gathering here, I'm like, haha, look at all the zombies, those idiots. That could become an issue. Now, let me just show you something quickly. So, this new stuff, I think it's in meta. Yeah, so there are two settings introduced in the last patch with the zombies attacking fences. Okay, zombies to damage fences by default, that's 50. So if there's less than 50 zombies, they're gonna be thumping on the fences, but they're not actually gonna do damage. And then there's a multiplier, how quickly, once they reach that critical number, can they actually tear down the fences. So I feel like once you have, I've tested a little bit around in debug, and once they have that number of 50 zombies, they actually go down really fast. So I'm not sure how quickly it would be if we would set this to 100. Anyway, we got to deal with this. We can no longer just sit here and let the helicopter draw in more and more and let them gather there and stand on our balcony and look at them. The fools. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna turn off the generator. So eventually they should lose interest and stop attacking them. Second thing second, I got some chips on me. It's gonna be good enough. We're also getting, of course, super stressed from all the zombies attacking fences. Yeah, the ship's gonna be fine. I might be a little bit hungry today, it's fine. We got water. So, little bit of a shift in priorities. Though to be fair, after our kitten knife adventures and the insane haul of meat cleavers we got, I was a little bit in a okay, but now what? What are we going for next? So it's like all the meat cleavers we got, and I didn't pack any of them. I think the best approach has to be driving around and around to where we were killing stuff near that warehouse, and then going through that stretch of woods. Just by the of these zombies. This might potentially be go in there, maybe even shout. Is he coming? Out and see what follows us. Oh, that's way more zombies on that fence than I thought there would be. Ah, bye. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one shot. So get all the ones with good hearing to start moving in my direction. While the ones with bad hearing but maybe good eyesight don't see me because of the trees. I want to take a break after these here. Two more coming in. Maybe 4. 5. Out. Take one more and then we'll quick retreat towards the car. The guy that was in the corner did not follow us at all. Have a quick sit. Quick sharpen. Would it be nice if you just put the stone back into the backpack after you're done sharpening? Although I guess if you want to sharpen multiple weapons, that's also annoying. Oh, I also wanted to have my chips here. We're actually hungry, which reduces our carry weight, and I don't want to suddenly become over encumbered. We've all seen how that ends. I am positively surprised for now about the complete lack of any runners in these groups. Take it, I'll take it. Okay, so the western wall of our base is safe. I want to approach the southern wall here. Ah, never mind, there's the first runner. There she goes. Is there only one guy sitting there now? I thought we saw way more dudes earlier. Do I dare give it another shout? I dare.
Hey!
Even the sitting guy got motivated. In this case, I will actually take a quick look here for the hatchet head. That's still in decent condition. We can make a new medium handle. Get that attached again. I don't think, I mean, as much as I'm drawn in by that survivor house down there that we scouted out the other day, I'm not gonna do that right now. So, other than the patch, it's been, I think, 3 days between the last episodes and this one in-game. So before the patch I was doing yeah, basically 3 days of just foraging and maybe reading some books. And even without a skill multiplier, we are now a fair way into level 8, on the way to level 9 here. And the total sum of all the clay I've found in these 3 days is 0. So the dream of potentially getting our own little blacksmithing setup is not good. It's not great. We got some time in the day, but I probably wanna head back in. Just to see if they fix the door. Destruction material shenanigans. Alright, so what we want to do now, though, I think I want to reposition our generator slightly. Which is going to be a little bit tedious. So I think I want to have it like somewhere here, so that it still hits my house completely, but is as far away from the wall as possible. Like, it would still draw in zombies and make them attack the wall if they are already here. But this, at the moment, it probably pulls zombies from, like, over here. I think it has... I don't know what the exact sound range is. I don't have the generator range mod that shows it to me, so let's just say... 15 tiles is the house. So it's like a 20 tile radius. So I guess we could put the generator here. But even with the, it's like a round shape, I think it would maybe miss out something in the furthest corner, but that's, can live with that. The only problem I see, which should be easy to fix. So I already moved this fridge when I initially set up the generator from the kitchen back here, so I wouldn't power a fridge in the next house over. Now we just need to move it further away. Washington, there's a mod that allows you to just turn off fridges. I just don't have that. Could disassemble it with propane. disconnect here. Yep. Put you down here. Again. Oh, yeah. Okay, we still have the fuel and the electrical parts over there in the box, but I think I also started putting some seeds into there that I got from foraging. We just need to build a new box over here, so we have electrical parts and fuel next to this thing. I'm gonna have to go through this house now. Turn off the lights. You're out, you're out, you're out, you're out. You can see always if there's the little red orangish light visible, then the light in that room is off. Otherwise it's sometimes a little bit hard to see during daylight if lights are on or off. This one is on. Now it's off. Looks. So, I think you can technically also just, if you right click, it should say you turn on or turn off. That's the other way to check if it's currently on or off. I think that should be all the lights in here. Some light out the back. I think we were like having 6 lights or so. That's, you know, that is gonna be fine. Yeah, I had a light out here on, so I can actually, I think that was giving me enough light to work on this table here for my carving and stuff. Right. So generator situation kind of sorted. Hang on, can we actually make good crates? Basic wooden crate. No, we want the craftsman crate. The basic is the one that looks bad and has less capacity. So we wonder if anyone here has some wooden crates somewhere. A little storage cabinet or so. I just kind of like having some storage for the electrical parts. I'm not gonna fuss about it too much. Yeah, we'll sort that out later. One other thing, since a little bit of time passed and we do have the increased growing speed for crops, we actually have some crops here that are almost ready for harvest, Still seedling, yeah, okay, ready to harvest spinach, and I think this is blooming. So blooming is where we actually get seeds back. No idea though. Oh, like I planted 5 spinach plants on the same day at the same time. One is already blooming, the others are just ready for our plant. Hey, our first own spinach. From one plant we got 8. Giving us 500 reduction, so 40 hunger reduction. That's like a day of food. But for seeds, that's actually so you can get enough seeds to like continue growing your farm. And here's the big question: did this give us agriculture skill? Oh my god, 0.25 with flying through the levels. You'll probably read the book. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we found from foraging, like the wild eggs, the leek, kale, lots of lemongrass, and we've been also constantly, I've been then drying stuff, so I have dried basil, comfrey, mallow. I'm getting a lot of stuff from foraging. Oh, most importantly, our new addition to the base. Rocks. With rocks and 2 ladybugs. If you look very close, nah, you're not going to see that on the YouTube compression. There's ladybugs sitting next to the rocks. Yeah, so that's going. Let's get some weapons. I'm not gonna go out again tonight, so I think the rest of the evening I'm probably just gonna spend some more time reading. And yeah, so just to confirm here, there's like a tiny little bit left in there, but that actually doesn't work. You can't even refill a propane torch with that, so we might as well just throw them away. Yeah, I'll sort that out, and in the morning we'll probably... I'm thinking, since we don't want zombies to amass here, there's a high desire now to actually clear out a little bit of this neighborhood, so maybe that's our next target. Like, I was torn in terms of next targets, right? Between going into this neighborhood or just pushing here within this industrial area along the river just north, just wrapping the zombie-free zone out in this direction. So we have a nice big empty zone here. But yeah, I think we're gonna do this first. Clear out this area, check out the survivor house, maybe check out a couple other houses. We still need a bunch of books, and maybe we find something there. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. Fresh day, rainy day, which is nice. It's gonna water our crops, so don't have to worry about it. Probably replant some stuff. What's most importantly, it's gonna fill up all of our rain collector barrels. I didn't even explicitly mention it, but you might have seen that I added some barrels in the garden so that we can refill our watering can right there. So the kill counter when the night came said we killed 28 zombies, so we were a fair bit away from the critical number of 50 zombies that's needed to actually damage the gate. So how thoroughly are we gonna clear this area out? Because, I mean, of course, I think I need to mention that. I don't want to drive straight to the survivor house and start there. A lot of this should already be kind of cleared out, right? As we spawned in all the zombies. We've driven through this area before. Let's just park here. Here towards the wall. I see like 4 or 5 zombies up there. He's the runner. He's the one in the running outfit. As much as I like the meat cleavers, because you can basically attack indefinitely, you never run out of stamina, the hatchet damage is definitely way better, like it's not even close. Another look here. I think also long term, I probably want to get rid of all these trees here. So whenever we come here to clear out the wall, we're not going to be looking at 50 trees blocking our vision. Right. 120 capacity trailer. Now, you used to be able to open the curtains on the inside with like the Shift E, which you can use to, you know, close curtains and open curtains if you're in the house, so you can do it from the outside. That's no longer possible in build 42. We need a second bowl. I was doing some meal prep here today, or last night rather, and we didn't even have enough bowls to transport this. I'm running around with a big pot of stew. I have to say, it seems that I haven't seen any random generated basement on any of these houses while driving through. So it might actually be that Louisville not just doesn't have any fixed basements that are designed by the devs, but also no randomly generated basements at all. Which is a little bit sad. I enjoy basements, but I'm sure they'll come eventually. I think they have some big plans for, let's just say, the underground of Louisville. I heard something about an actual sewer system that you could walk through and then come out at different stages. Maybe once that comes, we'll also get all the other basements. Most of these will be kind of empty, I think, since all the zombies will have been attracted by the various helicopters and other stuff. Let's grab that. I don't know if we have a club hammer. Loot stuff like yeast. Make their own bread eventually. Guy down there at the fence. Just get rid of some of that loot. Alright, definitely way too much crap with us. I'm sorry, I thought I saw somebody else here. Nice car there, chump. It's nice to see people who take good care of their car. What's happening in here? I think there's nothing happening in here again. Like everybody who was in there got pulled out. Okay, we got some stuff here. Remember when I said I should really make a list of the books I still need? Yeah, guess what I haven't done. Purification tablets. I'm still not 100% sure. I guess if you're ever in a position where you can't even make a campfire to cook the water in. I was really concerned about their thigh armor. Okay. Highlights so far of the survivor house. Muffin recipe. Yeah, okay. I'm not even sure why I'm still on the, oh look, a barricaded house, let's go there. They definitely lost some of their charm. That being said, you know, you can still find some really rare items in those houses that you can't find anywhere else. So I'm still gonna get excited over them. I'm still gonna look out for barricaded houses. Zombies down there. If we can still get house alarms. I think power hasn't been off that long. I think it's like a month after power goes off. Just eat our whole pot of stew. This is way too much. Second canteen in the main inventory. As I was seeing here, the long socks. So I was just to try out how much XP we actually get for shortening long socks for tailoring. We don't have the tailoring book though. So I did shorten one pair of long socks. And hold on to your butts. 0.5. So yeah, well, again, just with as with agriculture, we're flying through all the levels. We're going to be level 10 across the board in no time. A little bit more busy back here than I thought it would be. Nobody seems to be running, so that's good. The skill we're actually flying through, maintenance. Bigger groups down there. He just doesn't care. I think we're gonna go through these houses and then all the houses that are on our wall. Oh, I missed that guy. Oh yeah, speaking about trapping, that's something we could look into. In fact, I think we're gonna like head home around like 5, 6 in the evening and then see if we can set up some traps. Bring our car back up a little bit. Also, start putting some X's on houses. So we've been for these two. I think we've been for this one and these 3. So yeah, like 8, maybe 10 more houses, and then head back home. Ambitious, ambitious. Is that in that garbage bag? Excuse me. Where's that zombie that's making way too much sound here? I'll take your key. It's not every zombie was pulled out of every house. They also with 42.7 added a bunch of new recipes, tailoring specific, for more like modifications. I think there's like long sleeves you can now shorten into t-shirts or something like that. Let's get one backup flashlight of the good ones here. I think I've been in this one. Okay, yeah, house alarms definitely still. That is okay. So we got a house alarm here. It's gonna pull zombies here, and then they're like, "Oh, is that a generator I'm hearing?" And they're gonna be on our wall tomorrow. Oh, no. It's not great timing. It is just not great timing. And yes, I'm still gonna be a chicken when the house alarm goes off and just gonna say, yep, that's me done for the day. I'll come back tomorrow and deal with the fallout. Right, so about that trapping. At the moment, the only traps we can create... Look here. Only traps we can make are snare traps. Box traps, we require level 2 trapping. Cage traps level 3, and crate traps, we need the recipe. So we can make snare traps. Let's grab twine. 2 spools of twine. We're gonna need our hacksaw. It's clearly somewhere in here. Is it on the tool thing here? If I was a hacksaw, I would be in the carpentry box. Okay, then we're gonna need some bait. Oh, thank you. Oh, those potatoes we got earlier might come in handy for baiting some traps. Because we're losing weight rapidly. 76. We're close to be going underweight. Let's get 4 traps for now. Carpentry XP for that. Now, traps need to be, first of all, while they're catching something, or while they're trying to catch something, they need to be at least 75 tiles away from the player. So we're gonna drive all the way to the start here. Then ideally, you want to be in a forested area. And I'm fairly certain if we go all the way to the edge, we should no longer be in urban and should get... yeah. Mixed forest / urban. I don't know if that's / urban. Oh, no. Yeah, all the way on the edge we get only mixed forest. I'm hoping that that's good enough. Just place a couple traps here. Then, or do these not get baited? Okay, so they just work by being a trap. I've never used snare traps in build 41. Always, for some reason, always had the luck, I guess, to go straight into crate traps and then later on into cage traps. And so basically the only 2 crappy traps I've used in the past. We'll see. We'll see what, if anything, we can catch there. And that's something we're going to check in the morning. Alright, How much wood do I have left here? 21 planks. So I was thinking about the... I was talking about adding like a shortcut over here maybe, right? Getting maybe a stair, some stairs up there, some platforms so we can climb over. I'm gonna be honest. It sounds interesting, but at the end of the day, do I really want to be on the other side of the wall on foot? Don't we just always gonna be leaving by car? I guess I could park up there. Now, I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the day here. Favorite little thing. Grab our umbrella. Dedicated foraging basket, or duffel bag rather, into the offense. And I'm gonna walk around. Probably want to forage for stones. I still think clay is part of the stone focus. I haven't given up yet on the clay. There is actually a higher chance of finding clay while it's raining. But I don't think you can find it in an urban area, so you kind of have to get to the edges where you get a little bit of forest biome. And I'm not going to spend the rest of the episode here just, well, I'm going to spend the rest of the episode foraging, but I'm not going to show you the full day of foraging, because I don't think how interesting foraging is really going to be to watch. Start, you know, just pulling out for the first 1 or 2 items. Yeah, and I stopped actually going into combat stance. Like if we nimble, then you get here a 33% aiming bonus to your radius. I think if I'm just walking, the radius is still big enough, and I'm going to be faster covering a bigger area than slowly walking with nimble. I'm losing out on getting nimble XP. On the other hand, I don't need to hold down the nimble key, so there's that. Yeah, I've been finding a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of actually surprised we're not finding anything right now. Yeah, or something. Right. But yeah, even regular tricks, that was 9.6 XP. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about getting too close to the traps right now. Like, the important part is, I think, the trapping time is like between 9 in the evening and 6 in the morning or something like that. You should be fine. Fighting one last item, and we got some mushrooms. Right, that being said, I'm gonna do some more foraging here and figure out what and when we want to continue and where we go next. Probably I might give it a day so that the house alarm zombies disperse a little bit, and then we're just gonna head back into that neighborhood. But for now, we're gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.